individually matched in field positions, and their individual tussle.
Number 27 for the Magpies is a young Murray Weideman. Marking strongly is Rover Bill Jones.
The Australian people.
These two teams had played out some...
Melbourne. He takes it right up to the centre half forward position with that kick. Ferguson knocks it from Weideman. And now it's Bergen with the ball. And that's another goal to Collingwood, kicked by, on that occasion, Bergen.
The Magpies will...
That's Tuck coming through for Collingwood, taking it over the centre line, down to centre half forward. Weideman is the one who's knocked the mark at centre half forward. Goes up into the goal square. That's Taylor of South Melbourne. His kick takes it up to the centre of the ground. And Weideman comes up from centre half forward and takes that in the centre. He's got it right in the centre of the ground. 14-9, 93 Collingwood, 11-17, 83 South Melbourne. And they've been playing for just on 25.
In contrast, the 58 grand final was a grim affair, with a virtually unbackable Melbourne team steaming towards a fourth successive flag that would equal Collingwood's cherished record.
Beers, tackled by Carroll, was brought back 15 yards as a penalty for making an infringement of the rules after the mark had been taken. To the half-forward flank on the members' wing. Collingwood again in the air. Weideman takes the mark, but he has it taken from him. It's going Melbourne's way. Something must have gone on behind the play, and it's Peter Marquis getting the kick. A great season. Again, a free kick in the pack to Peter Marquis. "29 minutes gone. There's the siren. And the Magpies have done it. The last time was 1953. They've saved their proud record of 4 straight wins. Thorold Merritt and Bennett, the two Rovers who played such a great part in the win too. Sign of delirious excitement. Look at the excitement. Well, they've broken the Melbourne hoodoo. They've kept good their record of 4 straight premierships. Fonskine is there, and they've brought into being the greatest football upset for many, many a long day. Murray Weideman, the captain in the absence of Frank Tuck, being cheered off the ground. John Beckwith of Melbourne slapping Bob Johnson on the back, and Don Williams. Don Williams played a brilliant first quarter for Melbourne. Thorold Merritt being cheered off too, number 16. And quickly the triumphant Collingwood players are swamped by admirers around the players' race.
Half-time is taken with only 2 points separating them, and Collingwood, with acting skipper Murray Weideman, are anxious to get on with the job. In the Magpie camp, Fonskine emphatically impresses the Collingwood players to hold Melbourne in this vital last quarter. Murray Weideman has his say too. Hold on, says Fonskine. Well, the Magpies saves the Collingwood attack. He kicks it to the flank, but it's all over, and Collingwood wins the 1958 Grand
The Collingwood bench erupts as the final siren sounds. having pulled off one of the most remarkable and heroic premiership wins of all time. And as it transpired, preventing the Demons from a clean sweep of 6 successive flags.
The two coaches meet. Norm Smith disappointed, but a good loser.
This would be the Magpies' finest moment for more than 30 years.
Black and white, when it's over.
Collingwood would start the 60s with another finals campaign under skipper Murray Weideman. Ray Gablick had put together a mighty season and would take the Copeland Trophy, but the finals would be an anti-climax. After finishing 4th, they would come from behind to defeat Essendon in the first semi-final.
Centre half back, repelling another Collingwood thrust, gets it back towards the centre field area, and is that a mark? I think the umpire's paid it. He has. Taken by Gablick again, up towards half forward. There's Weideman. Weideman racing into goal, goes for the long kick, getting it up towards the 10-metre square, and the mark is taken down there in front, directly in front by Dorman. Well, Dorman has a chance, I would say, to wrap the match up. He's only about 15 yards out from goal on a slight angle, and he certainly should be able to put this one through, despite the conditions. Dorman, in he comes for the kick, fires, looks okay, I think he's put it through, he has. So that's another goal to Collingwood to take the Magpies under 9 goals, 12.
The margin, 9 points.
And Gray just failed to hold it. Murray striving desperately, but it's Gray, taps it over towards, oh, Weideman. He gathered it in nicely, handballed it to Turner, and Turner kicks off the ground. But Henderson, it picks. It's going to be really interesting. There's 2 points lead by Fitzroy and 8 minutes left of play. As it is Reeves once again, he's kicked down to Turner in the centre for Collingwood, playing well for Collingwood here. He moving over onto his left foot. You watch him now swing over left footer's natural tendency. Down towards Weideman at centre half forward, and he took a nice one there. Weideman took a nice one in front of Barclay. Actually one of the few kicks that Weideman has had today. But he's the type of player that could lift Collingwood in these last few minutes. His kick in turn has gone right down the full forward position where Gablick just failed to hold it, but it's great, picked up neatly right into the square where it's practically marked by Beers, but it's rushed through for 1 point. Oh, that was Brewers onto it again. He breaks away. Oh, a rather wild handball, but he's been allowed to get away with it. Oh, as Weideman just knocked Thorogood right out the picture, and it's man coming up. His kick going in. Weideman a free kick on the centre line. He uses the drop punt. It's up to the centre half forward position. Oh,